Hi guys, my name is Sam and I'm back again. This is my second video on how diabetes changed my life. Once again, I'm hoping that I can help someone step by step. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them. Email me, bearbegood@gmail.com. Bear Be Good is BEARBGOOD @gmail.com. So the last video we talked about how I got it and how it's, how scared I was basically. So now I got diabetes type 2 and I find a doctor. Key one is you have to find a diabetic doctor, someone who's in that field and knows what they're talking about. Don't just go to your regular general physician because he might not know as much as a diabetic doctor, and he'll probably end up sending you to a diabetic doctor. So that's the first key. The first key is to have a diabetic doctor. Once you're able to do that, I've never used my insurance before for medical. I was one of those guys that, how us men are, we don't go to the doctor, we're fine. Well, all of this started when I had just turned 40. Right after I turned 40, everything started going down, and that's when I was diagnosed, back in 2009. So now I got a doctor, and now I meet with the doctor. I go in for a consultation, and I meet with him, and I tell him, what they said, the hospital said, and will he run some tests? And he's a pretty nice guy, and he was real concerned. And on that day, he put me on 70 milligrams of insulin. First, he took a blood test, and then my sugar levels was like 412. He still couldn't see how I was standing. He gave me a brochure and told me things to eat and what not to eat, and I didn't really understand a lot at the time, so I took it, and he prescribed insulin. I had to take 70 milligrams in the morning, 70 milligrams after lunch, and 70 milligrams before I go to bed. And I asked him, isn't that a lot? And he says, yes, but your blood sugar is real high. The key is to try to get it down first. And so I went to the pharmacy and I started taking, I got the medicine and I started doing what he was saying. But then he also prescribed to me the Actos. Actos is a pill. It's like a substitute. It helps bring your sugar level down. And I was taking that and insulin, and I thought that was a lot. But I had to follow what he was saying because I didn't know too much about diabetes. And I also found out that because of the diabetes, I had high blood pressure. And my cholesterol was high. Everything was out of whack. So now, I'm taking all this medication, and for 2-3 months, I'm taking this medication. And I started doing research on diabetes, on how other people have overcome, and how that's when I found about how type 2 can be overturned. So I started getting on the internet and just typing in diabetes and what type and how can I better the situation, because the headaches started and my doctor said it was high blood pressure, but he said you got to remember to take the pills because I wasn't used to it. Sometimes I would forget. Worst mistake ever, because you could catch a heart attack. High blood pressure is not a joke also. So he gave me this stuff and these prescriptions, and I started taking them, and one day I just decided that there's got to be a better way. I don't want to take all these medicines. And I thought about it and I pondered, but I never did anything at that moment about it. I just kept doing what the doctor says. And if you don't know any better, you do. But everything began to change. I don't want to make this video too long, but on my next video, I will talk about how things changed and I had no choice but to do the things that I did. That's all for today. Remember, my name is Sam. Please subscribe to my YouTube page. You have any comments, anything that I can help you with, email me at bearbegood@gmail.com. Thank you very much. I'll see you soon. Bye.